Requiem for Ground Zero is about 9/11. It's fundamentally about that event, about its impact on the world, and how it's remembered. But more so than that, Requiem for Ground Zero is about our need for love and community in times of crisis.
Now W gets upon his saddled horse, looks real disgruntled, squares his jaw and says,
"We'll smoke 'em out. You break our country's laws and we'll get you. Ain't nowhere you'll be safe."
The play is about that we should actually respect all type of religions.
It's coming from many different viewpoints of people, and people in real life, such as Brad Sweeney, who is my husband in the show, who died in the planes. It comes from the perspective of firemen, people in the planes, and onlookers from other countries such as Britain.
Right now, obviously, there have been quite a few terrorist attacks right here in England. So you had the Manchester attack at Ariana Grande's concert, and you had the London attacks on the bridge and the stabber. So it's very important because right now it's close to home. Like 2004, it was still relevant because it was only like 3 years, which is when we last did it. But now it's even more relevant because it's right here and we have scenes that are in Britain.
"We're not insensible to your wounds, your sores. Each race, each group, each hungry child that cries."
You know, us as like youths, we're going to be taking over the country, and I think it's really important that we actually get to know the fact that obviously terrorism isn't right and it isn't okay. But then also you shouldn't like condemn people and put people into a box and a group and say that, oh, everyone's bad just because you're Muslim, when actually like Muslim is a really like peaceful religion.
For want of a better life came to these shores. They poured upon this land with every tide. Do not blame us for all and every grief. You self-create your suffering bed of woe with fundamentalist insanities. My God is mankind's unforgiving foe.
I think it's important for you to know that this stuff happens.
Yeah, and you know that these things can happen, and they can sometimes be very effective and very deep. And I just think like young people need to know this and know that this happens.
If everybody's educated about what terrorism is and how it affects people, then it will like help them to stop it in the future and to like find the signs of it.
And there's not kind of a stigma around just like, oh, it's only Muslims who are terrorists, because then this can kind of dispel Islamophobic kind of views by showing what the real picture really was.
The filthy squalor of the Gaza Strip, the broken, dusty streets and flies and heat, long lines of depressed Arabs queue all day just for some shitty, labouring work.
I think it's important because these things do happen, and
They do happen.
you do need to know. Otherwise, you can't just expect when you're growing up. You can't just expect everything.
It's
single
not
thing to be
all-
perfect.
It's not all happy.
Yeah.
There's got to be some
Yeah.
awful things that happen, and this is one of them. And I think Stephen Berkoff has made quite a good job by writing this play, and I think we've made quite a good job of performing it. So I think young people should be engaged, like us. I think one of the things that we can't avoid is that these are very scary times to be growing up in. These are very scary times to live in, but especially if you're a child. But we can't hide that from young people. We are in a dangerous world, but what we need to do is we need to teach our young people to be the change, to be the people who show love and acceptance. It's so relevant at the moment. There's so many attacks going on and still so much hate in the world and so much like discrimination and things like that, and the play itself tackles so many different subjects, not just terrorism, but also
about peace, and young people are the source of so much that's good and positive in this world, that we need to nurture that and be honest with them at the same time.
I've learned that we were humans before we had a creed, which is like a line in the show that like sums it all up.
Let's lift our heads and